Hi, I'm IKEA and I'm here to give you a build overview of a Foam Eclipse. And layout-wise, that looks like this, with 4 pieces of Eclipse with the Eclipse chest to increase our spread range and our spread durations, but without the Eclipse backpack because that would increase our damage, and we're not really going for damage here. This is a build to CC, crowd control enemies, keeping them foamed in place. This is especially good for in legendaries, where the go-to for us is to have one of these and 3 damage dealers, generally strikers, to deal the damage, while this one keeps everything in place and makes sure that not much shoots back. And on his build picture, which will be linked in the description and in the comments, we can see that it's all status effects as the minor attributes together with skill haste alongside of those on the minor attributes. All of the mod slots are here skill haste. We do want to have a decent amount of skill haste, not to the detriment fully of status effect, although here we are going with the improvised glove to help ourselves a little bit more skill haste. This could also be a Hanyu glove. The improvised glove gives you 2 more skill haste because that mod is 12 instead of 10. Then we're pairing that here as well with the Courier, the Perfect Creeping Death backpack. Perfect Creeping Death is substantially better than normal Creeping Death, and that is also why we're okay kind of giving our brand bonus, because this is an headshot on the first Habsburg piece, which isn't useful to this build, but the Creeping Death is much shorter cooldown, and it's a much wider spread range, and that helps out enough that we do want to pick for that. Then weapons-wise, we're going to pair that with a Scorpio. That is just a decent tool to use to get some small CC going. We're pairing that as well with the Lefty, where we can do Perfect Sledge. Skills-wise, it is, of course, very contingent on the foam. It is a Foam Eclipse. And then on the second slot, we can go with a multitude of skills, especially having some form of Jammer is really good for legendaries, either Jammer Pulse or Jammer or MP Sticky. But also, Shark Traps can be good, and Blind the Fireflies can situationally be really good. Backpack slot wise, we could also go with the Hermana or the Setup situationally, and actually I do always have those backpacks at the ready to go. And an alternate layout that we can go for here as well is to have the BTSU glove. That's also why I'm going with the glove slot being the high-end piece. We can slot in a BTSU glove and then have a Healing Hive, which for some fights in Legendary especially, having a little bit of healing can be worthwhile. And the Foam Eclipse is a build well worth having. You can also alter a Fire Eclipse, which is what I generally do, to have the pieces in my stash to alter any of my Fire Eclipses over to a Foam Eclipse for when we are doing Legendary. Because, yeah, this, as again, is my go-to for Legendaries to help carry the team. And they are very useful as well for some other usages as well. If you want to see more of this, there's already a build showcase on my channel, and not much has changed about this build, so that one is still up to date, and we go much more in depth there.